Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever Across the Park podcast at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, Bramley Moordock. Everton 2, Brighton 0. How do you feel, Millsy?
Do you know what, I'm relieved. I had a little bit of anxiety after the Leeds performance where I thought I don't want to bring our little boys to this and it's not been a good day, and then at the start of it was great. The Goodison montage and the music, and they done really the firework display, and I was like, please don't let this be the best part of the day, but obviously it wasn't. I had a bit of anxiety going into it, but I've got to give full credit to the team there. Every man on the pitch there ran round. So it's like they knew the importance of starting this chapter in our history well, and I've got to give them all credit.
Yeah, I couldn't put it any better than that. I think credit to the club in general. It's a massive occasion. I thought they got everything right. I mean, I can only speak from my perspective. I found it easy getting in the grounds. Yeah. Getting food and drink was really efficient. My lad loved every minute of it. I thought, as you say, the tribute before the game was brilliant. You know, referencing the history of the club, but now referring to this as being a new chapter. And I thought the players, as you say, owned it today. Yeah. They owned it, as you say. I think we rose our luck a little bit. Of course we're going to come on to man of the match, and I think you could toss a coin between two players, in my opinion. But I thought everyone to a man played their part today. Tarkowski has a very wobbly first half. Yeah, the back pass was and also that long ball. Fell forward. When you're seeing that back pass, you're seeing it. He knew what he'd done, and he thanked Pickford at the end of it, and that's what the teammates are for, to bail you out at times like that, and we need that throughout the season. I think you've got to, from the first half perspective, here we go already. From the first half, I think you've got to, the two players in that first half, and Ndiaye and Grealish, it was almost like taking turns apiece to be the main man, and it was good to see two players, or three at times, with Kieran Dewsbury-Hall trying to get a grip of the game and trying to make things happen. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall for me made a hell of a difference, because he had players either side of him, and it was like he spoke for choice. I can give it either way here, and Everton are going to attack at almost the same level. Ndiaye attacks differently to Grealish. He is more direct. Grealish will be clever, and he'll bring players in, he'll look for a give and a go, and that's how we got the first goal. We countered quite quickly, and he wanted the ball, and he beat his man, crossed it. I thought them two linked up really well, but Kieran Dewsbury-Hall for me in the middle there, we were giving it to him and saying, now you dictate if it goes left or right, and to have someone like that in the team, we haven't had that for an awful long time. James Garner at times has given you that, but never consistently. I mean, if we get Kieran Dewsbury-Hall playing like he did today regularly, we'll be a very good side just because of that. Yeah, those three players. I mean, we always look at the activity in the transfer window. Two players you just spoke about there, obviously. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, Jack Grealish, huge difference to that first 11, huge difference. I mean, you're comparing that to, as a Corey and maybe a McNeil who come on and done okay when he come on as well. Credit to James Garner, he's had a difficult game against Leeds, but I thought today he was so tight every time that ball come in. Ball got him behind a few occasions, but in terms of his application, in terms of how well he stuck to his man, his distribution was good. What a goal, by the way! Yeah. What a goal! Yeah, no, there's so many positives for me, and I don't want to become a meme when this comes back at me. I didn't feel uneasy with Michael Keane playing today. I thought again played his part. James Garner, brilliant at left back. He's not the long-term solution. Jacob O'Brien was solid. Him and Abunam. He took 10 or 15 to grow into it. Yeah, but there was times where he didn't want it, and then. I don't know what happened with him. I think a pass came off or a tackle came off and he grew. It was his physical presence for me. Believe it got tough off at half time. That says a lot about him. He won that battle with Believe. No, he did. You're right. He deserves a lot of credit. Look, the three areas I've just said there, right back, left back and centre midfield, they still need addressing. I think the only negative, and I don't want to have a real negative on this, is we're crying out for a forward now. Yeah, I said last week. I don't agree with you on the centre mid front now. I mean, in terms of priorities, I believe we've probably only got three moves left in us. Yeah. One of them's got to be a right back. Yeah. One of them's got to be a centre forward, and I think I could do without a centre mid and maybe have another right sided player. But, yeah, because you look at Dibbling, looks like that's done, and that's the right sided player coming in. That means that Dewsbury-Hall can probably drop back in. You've got three players in there. You've then got Tiernan Boone. You've got Armstrong. Looks like he's going to stick around. I think we've got enough in there, but we cannot go through this season with those two as our leading the line. No, and that's the only real. And I don't want to say not a negative though, is it? Because we knew it going in. Talking point where we can really. No, I thought when Beto came on, he offered a little bit more in relation to he widened the pitch and he moved more. But then it was typical Beto where Grealish put it on the plate for him and he puts it over the bar. I think Barry was
his holds of play just wasn't there. That
It was woeful, but he actually rotated him more than Beto did, but he just didn't give you any presence up there, did he? So
he wasn't.
Different forwards.
Well, someone shouted by me, I think Pickford was launching the ball, and someone shouted, stop it, because he's not winning.
Yeah.
He's not winning, not until to stop that. Beto came on, and he won something, and he didn't get the composure.
Yeah,
so I think, I agree with you now, when you said last week on our show that you were looking for a striker over a dominant midfielder. I think we could get away this season with having what we've got in the centre now. Charlie Alcaraz can play in there. If needed, Harrison Armstrong, if you keep him, it could be a decent time for him to play with Jack Grealish, to play with Keenan Dewsbury Hall. I agree, you know, I think getting Dibbling in now would be great. And if the next week we can prioritise getting someone who can hold the ball up, put the ball in the net. But it's just been a great day.
Yeah, it's been a great day. I don't want to overanalyse. Just before we go, man, of the match now, I'm going to go first if you don't mind. Yeah. I could toss a coin between Jordan Pickford, who has made a brilliant save in the first half, and that back pass, which was crucial because 1-1 at half time would have put it in the balance. He saved the penalty, and Jack Grealish. I mean, Jack Grealish, you'd have to give him it for stealing the show with 2 assists on a debut. That the end of the game there, where he gets it in the corner, rolls it about 3 or 4 times, and then slips it into Guy. I just thought he's getting. You know, you hear the kids like getting out the seats excited. Yeah. You know, he owns it, and I was so happy to see him there today. And
well, with Grealish, what I noticed, I've obviously seen Jack Grealish for over 10 years, but never really watched him individually for obviously my team. He sort of makes it look he doesn't move.
What? He doesn't run. He's walking
the ball, and I'll just sort something out.
He's just walking, isn't he? Like
he's looking like, if I get the ball here, I'm 2 steps ahead of you. You go there, and I'll move, you move, and all of a sudden he was making it look easy,
making other players look better as well.
Yeah, but I was just so impressed with Keenan Dewsbury Hall, to be honest. I've got to go with him. I just think he made such a difference, such a clever player. There was a moment in the second half where he won as a foul. 10 minutes left in the corner.
That one, you know what?
He done that.
You speak about that. Do you remember in the first half, they hit the ball. It was a counter attack. They switched the play. Keenan Dewsbury was the last man back. He just stepped across his man and got fouled on purpose. And it was just like, you're right.
We've got the basis of a clever team. This kind of guy does not age. Again today, everywhere. I don't know how he's doing it. If we get the year out of him, and you've got that 3 in front, if you can bring the forwards in, Tyler Dibbling's coming in, you get Jared Brandwaite back, you've got Jordan Pickford, maybe the fullbacks, then, you know, I'm getting carried away, but I think that's the basis of a good team and a really good manager. And again, this stadium, we're in a Fan Plaza here, and it's still serving food, it's still serving drinks. Someone's trying to run across us, go on, run across. The atmosphere has been great. My little boy's there, Judgy's little boy's over there with an Endai and Coleman on the shirts. Everyone's in a really, really good mood. Here's Mini Judge. Do you want to get him in? Mini Judge is in. You had a good day?
Yeah. You had a good day?
Yeah.
And here's my big man. You had a good day, big man? And that's what it's all about.
That's what today was about, absolutely. It's Everton 2, Brighton 0. The first game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Up the Toffees. How about the Toffees?